Chapter 3 of Grimm's Fairy Tales, retold in one-syllable words. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information, or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Doug Fajardo. Grimm's Fairy Tales, retold in one-syllable words, by Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm. Chapter 3 The Wolf and the Six Little Kids. There was once an old goat who had 6 kids, of whom she was as fond as a mother could be. One day she had to go out and get some food for them, so she called them all to her and said, "Dear young ones, I must go out and get some food for you. Be on your guard that the wolf doesn't come into the house, for if he does, he will eat you all up. He will try in all ways to fool you, but you can tell him with ease by his rough voice and his black feet." "Dear mother," said the kids, "you need have no fear. We will take good care not to let the wolf in." So the old goat said good bye and went off with her mind at rest. It was not long when the kids heard a knock at the door, and someone cried, "Open the door, dear young ones. Your mother has come home and has brought something nice for each one of you." But the kids knew by the rough voice that it was the wolf, and they said, "We'll not open the door for you. You are not our mother. She has a fine, sweet voice, but yours is coarse and harsh. You must be the wolf." So the wolf left them and went to a store, where he bought a large piece of chalk. This he ate to make his voice soft, and then he came back and knocked at the door of the goat's house again. "Open the door, dear young ones," he said. "Your mother has brought something nice for each one of you." But the wolf had put his black paws on the window sill, and the kids saw them. So they cried, "We'll not open the door for you. You're not our mother. She has not big black feet. You must be the wolf." Then the wolf ran to the baker and said, "I have hurt my foot. Please put some dough on it." As soon as his foot was covered with dough, he ran to the miller and said, "Put some white flour on my foot." The miller thought, "This wolf wants to play a trick on some one," and he was not going to do it. But the wolf said, "If you don't, I will eat you up." This put the miller in a fright, so he spread flour on the wolf's feet. Then the bad wolf went for a third time to the goat's house, knocked, and said, "Open the door, dear young ones. Your mother has come home and brought something nice for each one of you." "Show us your feet first," said the kids, "that we may know if you are our mother or not." The wolf put his paw on the window sill, and when they saw that it was white, they thought he must be their mother, and let him in. Great was their fear when they saw it was the wolf. They ran this way and that way, tried to hide. One went under the table, another into the bed, a third into the oven, a fourth into the cupboard under the wash board, and the sixth into the clock case. But the wolf found them, and ate up all but the youngest one of them, the one that was hid in the clock case. Then the wolf went out, and on the grass beneath the tree went to sleep. In a short time the old goat came home. What a sight met her eyes! The door stood wide open, and the whole house was upset. Not a kid was to be seen. She called each one, but no one spoke, until she came to the name of the youngest, where a weak voice said, "Dear mother, I am hid in the clock case." She helped the young kid out, and heard how the wolf had come and eaten up all her other dear young ones. She wept and wept, as if she would never stop. At length she and the kid went out for a walk. When they had gone a few steps, they saw the wolf, where he lay asleep on the grass, snoring so loud that he shook the leaves on the trees. The old goat looked at him with care, and thought she could see something move inside of him. "Can it be," she thought, "that my young ones whom he ate are still alive?" She at once sent the young kid home for the shears, and with them she cut the wolf open. She made just a small slit, when one of the kids put his head out. She cut some more, and out it sprang, and then another and another, till all were out, as full of life as ever, for the wolf had been so greedy that he swallowed them whole, and had not hurt them a bit. Oh, it was a time of joy! The kids danced and jumped about, they were so full of glee. But the old goat said to them, "Go now and get some stones. We will put them inside this scamp, and sew him up before he wakes." So the kids ran in great haste, and brought large stones, which they put inside the wolf. Then the old goat sewed up the slit, and the wolf did not wake or move. When the wolf's sleep was out, he got up, and as the stones gave him a great thirst, he went to a brook for a drink. As he stooped to drink, the weight of the stones made him fall into the water, and he was drowned. Then the 6 young ones gave a shout, "The wolf is dead! The wolf is dead!" And they and their mother danced for joy all the way home. End of chapter 3. The Wolf and the 6 Little Kids.